Welcome back, friends. I hope you are all doing good. Right. In the previous video, we saw what is communication and why is it so important. And today we will see what are the different different sections of communication skills and how to improve those, right, in a very quick and simple manner, right. So if in my experience, there are a lot of facts, a lot of different aspects of communication skill that is important. And if you ask a professional training institute, they'll give you a big list, right, because they want to make money. They want you to join that course, right. So I don't trust in that. So I say from this, I say in this video, I say from my experience what is important, and it's going to be very simple. The first thing that I would say is listening and paying respect. Listening and respect. So it's little surprising that what does respect means, right? We all know about listening, but what is respect all about? I'll say that in a minute. So listening is a very important skill set, because listening is something that will keep you within the context. If you don't listen properly to someone, that means you will lose the context, and that will make a lot of confusions in the discussions, in the communications, right? So you have to you have to stay within the context. For that, you have to be a good listener. You have to have patience. You have to listen carefully what they are trying to say. Okay, that will help you in communicating effectively. And what is respect? Respect is not physical respect that I'm talking about. It's all about paying attention to someone's thoughts, to someone's ideas, right? How do we pay attention? How do you know that we pay attention? That while discussions, you can call someone by name. When you try to bring in this point, bring in this point of view, you can call that by name. This is, XYZ's point of view. This is what he said. I think I acknowledge that, and maybe we can improve on that down the line, right? So those things, then that particular person will, it's an appreciation for him or her, right? And then it becomes more effective. So the contribution is more effective, then the understanding is more over a period of time. So that means listening and respect go hand in hand. That is paying attention. The second thing that I will say very important is your body language. Okay, body language is how relaxed you are, right, and how focused you are. Eye contacts, right, eye to eye contacts with if you are in a person, if you're meeting someone in person, right, and then your hand gestures, right, how you act, right. So the action and the reaction of your body and your mind and your eyesight is all important, right. That will show you a lot of value in the communication space. So that's one thing. And third thing I would like to say is your confidence level, right. So confidence level is something that you cannot buy in, right. It has to come from within yourself. And how does that happen? If you are very well versed on your subject that you are talking about, that you are communicating with, then your confidence will automatically be higher. But if you are talking something about which you don't know, which you are not proper about, then it lowers your confidence, right. So it's all about how much expertise you have in a particular subject. That is the confidence that it will bring in, right. So don't get into a topic which you don't know. That will pull down your confidence, and that will pull down your body language, and that will not look good. So better to let someone talk who knows the subject rather than you talking on all the subjects, right. So you choose what you are good at, and then speak only on those things, right. So that's the confidence level. So that's the third thing that I will say. And the fourth thing is verbal and written communication skills, right. So for written communication skill, you need to be very good in language. It's all about language proficiency. If you're communicating in English, that means it's all about how good are you in that language. Okay, how fluent you are, how good you are at, right, in that language. So that defines your writing skills. Of course, in the older days, handwriting also matters, but nowadays we never write a letter, or we never write in paper, right? So it's all printouts and emails and stuff like that. So it's grammatical language fluency is enough for now and for the future. And for verbal, it's little bit more than the language proficiency. It's all about your voice, your tone, and your pitch and rate of speech, right? So I'll tell this very slowly one by one. So for verbal, as for writing, its language proficiency is also important. That's number one. And the tone of your voice, right? It needs to be little nicer, right? So that's, we have to make that, because some people have hard tone. That's God's gift. We can't do anything about it. But by practice you can change a little bit. You can try, right? That's number two. Your tone should be nice to receive, right? That's number two. Number three is your rate of speech. You can't speak too fast or too slow. If you speak too slow, then people fall asleep. If you speak too fast, then they run away because they don't understand anything, right? So your rate of speech should be in the acceptable range, right? So that's number three. And number four is all about the pitch of your voice. That means where you stress and where you make it relax. There are some things that you want to stress, and there is something that you just go by, right? So you can't stress everywhere, and you can't make it relaxed everywhere. So that's an art, right? That needs to be practiced. That needs to be observed from others, right? So how to improve now all these, based on all these skill sets, right? Now whatever we have seen is what is important in communication skills, and now how do we improve? Like I said in a previous listening, in my learning, effective learning, I might have said a couple of things. First, you have to choose from whom you are learning with, right? Whom you are learning from, right? Choose that option first, okay? That person, him or her, should be very good in communication. So you can learn a lot from each other, right? And second is observation. Observation extremely key, guys. Okay, this is the best example where observation is very important. By observing others, how they speak, how they make their body language, how they use their words, how they express themselves, how they make the eye contact, at what time they do all this in a synchronous manner. If you look at my effective learning video, I explained these things. I'll put that in my description. If you have not watched it, we can take a look at that. So it's all about how synchronized you are, right? In your body language, in your eye contact, in your wording expressions, in the tone of your voice. Everything has to go in sync, right? That's extremely important. And these things can be only by choosing from where you are learning from, and observing others, okay? And whom you are observing from is also important. And then most importantly, you have to practice on daily basis. That is extremely important, okay? Practice is only mechanism that will make you better, and that will take you closer to perfection. All right, guys, so that's all I want to say. So today we have seen what are the different pieces of important pieces of communication skills and how to improve on that, right? So thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe and support me, and I'll meet you all in the next video with a new topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye.